Hey guys, Robbie Webster here, and today I'm not wearing my normal red hat, which is kind of weird for me, but I actually can't find it, and I have very limited time to film this video, but I really wanted to get it done because it was something that I thought was kind of interesting. Basically, you're going to see the title say something like Top 10 Most Underrated Movies in My Collection or something like that, but the whole purpose of this video is to show people 10 movies that I really enjoy and that I don't hear talked about much. Maybe they're not necessarily underrated. I'm not sure. It's just that I haven't seen them get a lot of attention. And the reason that I'm doing this video is because I'm always looking for movies that I've never seen or heard of before that are really good. And I just love it when I come across a film and I don't know what it is or anything like that, and I check it out and it's just awesome. So I'm hoping that I will get video responses to this with people saying the same things, picking out movies from their collection that they think are very underrated or the most underrated in their collection. And hopefully I will find some new gems that I've never heard of. So yeah, if you guys like this video, please do the same so that I can find out some more stuff to watch. Or you could even list it in comments if you want, if you don't want to do a video. But let's get started. The first one I have here is a very recent release. I think it came out last year or the year before. It's a movie called The Eagle, starring Channing Tatum and Jamie Bell. And a lot of these I haven't watched really recently, so I'll do my best to tell you a little bit about them, but I might not be able to say much. But this one, basically, it's about a Roman soldier and his slave that set out on a quest to recover. Basically, what they're doing is they're trying to recover this golden eagle, and the eagle was a symbol of the Roman, like the Roman legion or whatever that his father was a part of, or the leader of, and his father was shamed because they lost it. So he's going out on a quest to try to recover it, and that's what that's about. I'm going to be going through these quickly. I have very limited time. So number 9 is a movie that is it did so poorly that it never even got a Blu-ray release. It only got a DVD release, and it's only a couple of years old. It's Everybody's Fine, starring Robert De Niro, Drew Barrymore, Kate Beckinsale, and Sam Rockwell. And this is like a family movie, a drama. It's kind of sad, but it's also very good. Basically, Robert De Niro loses his wife, and he decides that he wants to reconnect with his 4 kids who have spread out around the country. So he goes and surprises each of them where they live. And actually, I think he has 5 kids, but maybe 4 or 5 kids. I can't remember. But he goes out trying to see what they're up to and to surprise them, and he finds out that there's a lot of things about them that he didn't know. So that's what the movie's basically about, and I highly recommend it. And then number 8, and this movie, I mean, I'm biased because I like a lot of the actors that are in this, but it's The Great Buck Howard, starring John Malkovich, Colin Hanks, who is Tom Hanks' son, Emily Blunt, Steve Zahn, and then Tom Hanks has like a small role in it. And I thought this was really good. It's about it's basically just a movie about a magician. It's kind of quirky and funny. I watched it like 2 years ago, so I don't remember everything about it, but I remember I really liked it, and I've never heard anyone else talk about it. The next one I have here, this one might not be really super underrated, but I really liked it. It's by the same. It was based on a book written by the same author as No Country for Old Men. It's called The Road, starring Viggo Mortensen, and it's about a man and a boy who are basically trying to move farther and farther south after there's this some sort of catastrophic event that basically is killing the planet, and they're just trying to move south and get to warmer climate because the Earth's dying, and they're just trying to find food and scavenge for whatever. And I just thought this was really powerful. And I'm sorry, I'm just noticing that my hands are a little bit dirty. I scrubbed them forever, but I was just helping my grandpa dig. I helped him dig out a pipe in his yard, so I got kind of dirty, and that's why my face is red too. But yeah, I guess I'll have to scrub even more. It's not coming out. But the next one, I think this is number 6. This is Trust, starring Clive Owen, Catherine Kinnear. It's a really good drama with great acting, and it's about a family where their daughter is sort of tricked by someone on the internet and is taken advantage of because of that. And it's kind of a really hard subject matter, but it's really well done and great acting in this. I've talked about this before, but check that one out. And then right here, I think this is number 5. I never found this movie until just very recently, and I've never heard anyone talk about it other than one friend who told me about it at work. It's Grosse Point Blank, starring John Cusack and Minnie Driver, and it's like an action comedy with like a little spice of romance in it. So it's like kind of got a wide variety, and Dan Aykroyd's in it. He plays a really good bad guy in this, and it's just really funny with a lot of great action and I don't know, I just like the whole premise of it. It's about this guy who is an assassin, and he ends up going back to his hometown to do a job, but at the same time his hometown, his graduating class is having a reunion. So it's just very funny, and I liked it a lot. And then number 4, this movie, I'm not sure what people think of it, because I just, I don't hear people talking about it. And I know a couple of friends that said they'll never watch it, they think it's stupid, and then I know a couple of friends who really love it like I do. It's The Lady Killers, and I believe, yes, it is a Coen Brothers film, and it's starring Tom Hanks, and it's a remake of a classic film, and it's about these guys who basically one of them starts renting a room in this old woman's house because he wants to dig a hole from her basement into a casino and rob the casino basically. And he has a team of people that help him to do this heist, and they pretend that they're having band practice in the basement, but what they're really doing is digging to this casino. And it's very funny comedy with a great story. It's Coen Brothers. I mean, they're amazing. And then the next one I have here, this is a really underrated movie, and I've only heard this talked about by one other YouTuber as far as I can remember, and it was Stoudman. And he was actually the one, when I didn't hear of this movie myself until I heard him talk about it. And I think he put it as one of his top 5 favorite films of that year when it came out, but I'm not 100% sure about that. It's Moon, starring Sam Rockwell, and it's about this guy who is on a space station by himself. He basically operates the whole thing, and they are mining this new fuel source from the moon. And so it's all about this guy being stuck up there alone. It actually has pretty good special effects, because I think it was an independent film, or at least it was a pretty low budget film, but they did a good job. The special effects look good, and the acting's kind of good, and it's a cool concept. I really enjoyed it. And then number 2, this one I've definitely talked about before, starring one of my favorite young actors, Anton Yelchin, and also stars Robert Downey Jr. It's Charlie Bartlett, and this is just a great film about this kid. He's a rich kid, and he just wants to be loved. He wants to be liked by his peers, and he ends up going to this public school, and he finds out that these kids in the school have all sorts of problems. So since his family has a private shrink, he actually interviews each of the students himself, and then he goes to his shrink with those symptoms, and he gets prescription medication for them, and he gets all kinds of advice on what to do with the kids, and then he goes back and helps the students. And that's what the movie's about, and it's very funny and very well acted, and I really like it. And then the last but not least, I hope I'm not going to run out of time on this video, because I think I had a limited amount on my memory card, but it's A Perfect World, starring Kevin Costner and Clint Eastwood. And this is my second favorite Clint Eastwood film of all time, behind The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. It's that good, and I never hear anyone talking about it. And thankfully, it is getting a Blu-ray release this year, I think coming up next month. And I cannot wait. I pre-ordered it like 4 months ago. I cannot wait to get it. It's about a guy who escapes from prison, and he's basically on the run. And he ends up, I can't remember the circumstances, but I think he accidentally kidnaps, or no, he doesn't accidentally. He ends up kidnapping this kid, and him and the kid end up becoming like partners on the run, and it's just really well done. This is my favorite directed film by Clint Eastwood as well, so I definitely recommend it. So anyways, guys, please post your own videos and let me know what your favorite underrated films are, so that I can find some stuff that I've never heard of and see it for the first time. I would really love that. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.